Hi guys, welcome to today's session, and today we are going to discuss about the World Food Program. And in this session we'll first see an introduction about World Food Program, and then we'll discuss the objectives of World Food Program, and then we will discuss WFP's strategic plan for 2017-2021 time period, and we will see what are the funding sources of World Food Program, and the initiatives between WFP and India. So that's how I plan this session. Let's now start. World Food Program is the leading humanitarian organization saving lives and changing lives, delivering food assistance in emergencies, and working with communities to improve nutrition and build resilience. It was founded in 1961 by the Food and Agriculture Organization and United Nations General Assembly, with its headquarters in Rome, which is in Italy. And it is also a member of United Nations Sustainable Development Group, which is a coalition of UN agencies and organizations aimed at fulfilling the Sustainable Development Goals. And the international community has committed to end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition by 2030. And WFP assists 88 countries and has assisted 97 million people, which is largest number since 2012. And recently the World Food Program has been awarded with the Nobel Prize for Peace in 2020 for its effort to combat hunger, bettering conditions for peace in conflicted areas, and preventing the use of hunger as a weapon of war and conflict. So that is the relevance of this topic. This year WFP has been awarded Nobel Peace Prize, and now we will see what are the objectives of this World Food Program. WFP focuses on emergency assistance as well as rehabilitation and development aid. Two-thirds of its work is in conflict-affected areas where people are 3 times more likely to be undernourished than elsewhere. So it works closely with other two Rome-based UN agencies, that are the Food and Agriculture Organization FAO, which is an organization helps countries draw up a policy and change legislation to support sustainable agriculture, and also another organization which WFP closely works with is International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, which finances the projects in poor rural areas. So the other objectives are to end hunger by protecting access to food, improving nutrition and achieving food security, and supporting the SDG implementation and partnering for its result. So these are the objectives, and now we will discuss the strategic plan of WFP for 2017 to 2021 time period. The strategic plan was adopted just over a year after 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It aligns organizations' work to the 2030 Agenda's global call to action, which prioritizes efforts to end poverty, hunger, and inequality, encompassing humanitarian as well as development effort. And the strategic plan is guided by SDGs set forth in 2030 agenda, in particular SDG 2 on ending hunger and SDG 17 on revitalizing global partnerships for implementation of the SDGs. So the strategic plan ushers in a new planning and operational structure, including implementation of results based country portfolios that will maximize WFP's contributions to government's effort towards achieving SDGs, and responding to emergencies and saving lives and livelihoods either through direct assistance or by strengthening countries' capacity remain at the heart of WFP's operations, especially as humanitarian needs become increasingly complex and protracted. And WFP will also support countries in ensuring no one is left behind by continuing to build resilience for food security and nutrition, and addressing the growing challenges posed by climate change and rising inequality. So that is the major strategic plan for 2017-2021 time period, which is currently ongoing strategy and that is highly relevant also. Now we'll see what are the funding sources of World Food Program. WFP has no independent source of funds. It is funded entirely by voluntary donations, and its principal donors are governments, but it also receives donations from private sector and individuals. And as we said, first source is government. It is the principal source, and WFP receives no dues or portions of UN assessed contributions. On average, over 60 governments underwrite the humanitarian and development projects of WFP. And next source is corporates. Through corporate giving programs, individual companies make vital contributions to fighting hunger. Donations from private and not-for-profit entities have included frontline support to several emergency operations, expertise to enhance WFP's logistics and fundraising capacities, and also critical cash for school feeding. So these are donated from the corporates. And another source is individuals, that individual contributions can make difference in the lives of the hungry. A personal donation can provide emergency food rations during a crisis, special food for hungry children in schools, food incentives to encourage poor families to send their girls to school, and food as payment for people to rebuild schools, roads, and other infrastructure in the wake of conflicts and natural disasters. So these are areas where individuals can contribute. And now we will discuss WFP and India. That is, what are the initiatives where WFP and is working in our country. So it has been working in India since 1963, with work transitioning from food distribution to technical assistance since the country achieved self-sufficiency in cereal production. The areas in which WFP mainly assists in India are: one is transforming the targeted public distribution system. It is working to improve the efficiency and accountability and transparency of India's own subsidized food distribution system, which brings supplies of wheat, rice, sugar, and kerosene oil to around 800 million poor people across the country. And second is fortification of government distributed food, that is to boost nutritional value of government's midday meal school feeding program. WFP is pioneering the micronutrient fortification of school meals. And this project saw rice fortified with iron, which was distributed in a single district, resulting in 20% drop in anemia. It has also helped tackle malnutrition by fortifying food given to babies and young children in Kerala state. And also next area is mapping and monitoring of food insecurity. That is, WFP has used vulnerability analysis and mapping softwares to identify India's most food insecure areas, which allows policy and relief work to be targeted appropriately. And it is also supporting government's poverty and human development monitoring agency in establishing a state level food analysis unit and working towards the goal of achieving zero hunger. So this organization is contributing a lot to end the hunger prevailing in our society. And for that reason only, it has been awarded Nobel Peace Prize for the year 2020. And so this is highly relevant topic. Please study about this, guys. That's all for today. We'll meet tomorrow with another topic. Thank you for watching this lesson.